Guardians of the Galaxy. Part 3 Story Version. Once upon a time in the cosmic expanse, there was a mischievous raccoon named Rocket. Little did he know, he was destined for a truly wild adventure. Rocket found himself unwittingly caught up in the zany schemes of a mad scientist known as the High Evolutionary. This eccentric genius had a grand plan to create a counter-Earth, teeming with animals who walked and talked just like humans. During his time as a test subject, Rocket forged unlikely friendships with 3 fellow captives, Lila, Teefs, and Floor. They banded together, their little group standing out from the rest with their exceptional intelligence and knack for causing hilarious mayhem. Rocket's wit and cunning surpassed all the other animals, much to the chagrin of the High Evolutionary himself. You see, Rocket managed to uncover a major flaw in the whole anthropomorphization process, and it drove the scientist absolutely bananas. But that was just the beginning of this uproarious tale. As the High Evolutionary perfected his formula, Rocket and his friends discovered a heartbreaking truth. They would not be included in the new Earth they helped create. Furious and fueled by furry vengeance, Rocket unleashed his inner beast, mauling the High Evolutionary before escaping the clutches of the crazed scientist. This is Astrid Insight Lab. Before we continue, please remember to like and subscribe for more stories. Fast forward to the future, where Rocket's adventures intertwined with the legendary Guardians of the Galaxy. They had set up shop on the reimagined nowhere, hoping for some much-needed rest. But as luck or misfortune would have it, they were ambushed by none other than Adam Warlock, a superhuman force conjured by the wrathful Empress Aisha as payback for a previous heist. In a cosmic twist of fate, the Guardians were commanded to deliver Rocket back to the clutches of the High Evolutionary. You can only imagine the chaos that ensued when they discovered that Rocket's very life depended on a kill switch embedded within him. They had to find the override code, and their quest led them to the whimsically named Orgoscope, the nerve center of the High Evolutionary's corporate empire, OrgoCore. With the help of the quirky Ravagers and a skeptical 2014 Gamora, the Guardians infiltrated the wacky world of the Orgosphere. The Orgosphere. The mission? The mission? Retrieve Rocket's file and crack the code. But oh boy, did they find themselves in a pickle? Orgosphere's guards were as relentless as intergalactic hornets, and a mad scramble ensued. Thankfully, Peter Quill's resourceful thinking and a bit of remote control wizardry saved the day, propelling them to safety with jetpack suits. Our intrepid heroes deduced that Thiel, one of the High Evolutionary scientists, held the key to their salvation. They set their sights on Counter-Earth, much to the dismay of Gamora, and embarked on an adventure that could only be described as a wild roller coaster ride. Aisha and Adam were hot on their heels, adding an extra layer of chaos to the mix. With the assistance of a bat-like humanoid family, Quill, Nebula, and Groot ventured into the heart of the High Evolutionary ship, leaving Nebula behind to face the music. The ship began its launch, capturing Quill and Groot, while tragically decimating Counter-Earth in the process. Talk about a planet-sized mess. Meanwhile, back in nowhere, Gamora valiantly stood by Rocket's side, ready to take on the High Evolutionary's warrior pig. But lo and behold, Adam Warlock arrived on the scene, turning the tables on the High Evolutionary's nefarious plans. As Gamora bested Adam, launching their ship to the rescue, Quill and Groot found themselves embroiled in a showdown with the High Evolutionary's forces, and, in a stunning turn of events, they triumphed over Thiel, grabbing his memories in the process. But that was just the tip of the cosmic iceberg. Nebula, Mantis, and Drax embarked on a perilous journey within the High Evolutionary ship, stumbling upon a shocking sight: imprisoned children by the Horde. Trapped in a chamber with fearsome obelisks, the trio employed Mantis' powers of persuasion to turn the tables. Together, they broke free, reuniting with the rest of the Guardians just in the nick of time. Back on Nowhere, Kraglin and Cosmo arrived, their teamwork connecting Nowhere and the High Evolutionary ship. The captured children were finally liberated, thanks to the telekinetic prowess of Nebula and the tenacity of Kraglin and Cosmo. Amid all this pandemonium, Rocket found himself facing off against the deranged High Evolutionary once more. He was determined to save a litter of adorable baby raccoons and other test subject animals, but danger lurked around every corner. Luckily, our Guardians swooped in to save the day, leaving the High Evolutionary to meet his hilarious demise. With their ragtag bunch safe and sound, the Guardians celebrated their triumph aboard Nowhere, welcoming the rescued animals and children into their fold. But not everything was smooth sailing. Quill, caught in a cosmic tug-of-war, barely escaped the clutches of space's icy grip, rescued just in the nick of time by Adam. The Guardians faced a tough decision. They agreed to part ways, but not before Quill honored Rocket with the esteemed title of Captain of the Guardians, a role he embraced with gusto. As the team dispersed, Mantis set off on a journey of self-discovery alongside the quirky Abelisks, while Nebula and Drax devoted themselves to nurturing the rescued children within the comforting walls of Nowhere. And in a final twist, Gamora reunited with her beloved Ravagers. Nebula and Drax found solace in their newfound roles, and a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy took shape. Captain Rocket led a motley crew featuring a towering Groot, the enigmatic Adam, Cosmo, the spirited Phyla-Vell, the ever-loyal Kraglin, and the irresistibly bizarre Blurb. Together, they prepared for an electrifying new mission, leaving audiences in stitches and eagerly yearning for more cosmic laughter. So, my friends, hold on tight and brace yourselves for the next interstellar escapade, because the Guardians of the Galaxy are just getting started on their hilariously unpredictable journey through the stars. Please remember to like and subscribe in order to receive updates whenever we publish new episodes. This video was made possible by Pictory. Sign up and use the promo code P1T6U to get a special discount.